everyone. Welcome on. Welcome back to Tea and Tarot Tuesday for our sneak peek. Happy Friday, the 13th. How y'all feeling? Love this life, no matter how cuckoo bananas it might be. I hope you're here. I hope you're here. Let me turn this off. I did want to listen to the full moon energy subliminals by in this app called Sound and Soulful by one of my dear um, dear channels that I like to tune into. Magnetize yourself. However, I have been noticing that my sound is not. Um, it doesn't pick up my voice very well when there are background sounds. So anytime I try to have, my meditation music in the back, whenever I listen back to the replay, though it sounds good to me while I'm speaking, the replay, I notice that a lot of my words cut in and out because it's trying to capture all the noises, and sometimes the music in the background can wash out what I is that I'm saying. Not to mention that the speaker that I have is that I'm using is also not conducive to the placement of the camera. So we're working on it. We'll make it work. But that's okay. What matters is if you're able to pick up the message as much as possible, especially for the energies. So I'm looking forward to jumping into tonight's energies for the sneak peek for the week ahead for Tea and Tarot Tuesday. As you know, it's Friday the 13th, and when this video goes live or publishes to the public, it will be the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. So, y'all, if you're feeling it, get your tea because we about to get into the tea of the energy right now. The tea I'm sipping on is the brand that I really like. It's not one of my brands from my Femrum's Apothecary, but this is from, they're called Numi, and this is the white rose. And I just do a dash of lemon when it's just a quick, it's just not even, it's a cold brew. So I just like to give a little flavor to water, give it a little tea. So cheers. Get ready. Really good. So, all right, y'all. Let's see what is happening right now. So there's a lot of energy. I don't know if you're feeling it as well. Um, I never really considered myself very superstitious. I really haven't, even though, the days when it's like this, Friday 13th, I'm always like, happy Friday 13th. I don't like scary movies. I'm not that kind of person. And hi, welcome on everyone that's here. I appreciate you being here. Hi, I am Mississippi. Hey, how are you, sister? I'm good. How are you? Hey, NC Matt, liked. Thanks so much. I appreciate hitting that like button. For anyone who else wants to follow NC Matt, go ahead and like this video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, Princess 888. What we're going to get into is the energies here through the tarot with divine feminine, masculine, the collective messages from spirit, as well as some Lemurian oracle from beyond Lemuria, as well as the four agreements. And tell me, you guys, how have you been feeling today? How has this Friday 13th treated you at the time of this live? If you are getting to tune in and unfold these channel or these messages with me on this channel, because I've been feeling it. I felt a lot of energy. Also, the portal of that full moon eclipse is very potent, very strong. We have so many transits happening that are just creating such crazy energy. So if you're feeling it, if you're feeling tense, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling irritable or short, if you're feeling aroused, or what's the word? I don't know. It's like a weird feeling of energy where there's just like almost like restless. If you're feeling that way, let me know how you guys are feeling here. How is this day treating you? How is this full moon portal opening? How is this Friday 13th feeling for you as we're getting ready for this full moon lunar eclipse? Hi, Garvey Vima. Hi, I am also tarot card reader. That's wonderful. Love that. Hi, Anna Baker. Welcome on. Hi, Prodi Official from South Africa. Love that. Kate VO3 says you're feeling anxious. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hey, John McGurk, I appreciate you being here. So this is a general reading. Um, so I am not doing personal readings of pulling cards today. What I'm doing is a general read for the collective, divine feminine, masculine, collective, and messages from spirit. If any of the messages do resonate with your particular scenario, then great. If not, that's okay. And you would like to just meet with me one on one, I do offer one on one readings, and I do have a September promo going on right now. So you can always check out my description box below if you are interested. But that's okay, John. You said, okay, sorry, thank you. That's all right. You're always welcome to tune in and see if any of these energies do still resonate. The two cards that came out, we do have, for those who are feeling a bit anxious, um, the bottom of the deck here for the Divine Feminine. Sorry if you heard that big noise. That was my big cat who likes to hang out around here, Tony Popsicle. The Five of Wands for the Divine Feminine energy right now. Yeah, feeling some competition, feeling like there's a little bit of a battle. Maybe that is that anxious restlessness, trying to fight status quo, fight for authority. Maybe you feel like you have to fight, for a position at work or for to be heard, to be seen, to be respected. Maybe you feel like you're in competition with others, other girls, sisters, women, people at work, um, other partners. And just a disclosure, we all have feminine and masculine energies within ourselves. So also as we are reading or listening and tuning in from for a counterpart, if you are, make sure you're also hearing the message for yourself. That feminine energy within us all is that non-physical, it's that thought, it's that um, the conception, it's the dreams, it's the ideas, right? It's that sensuality, all of the sensations. That is the feminine energy. Whereas the masculine energy within us all is the physical, bringing it into fruition, right? It's that protector, it's that, you know, creator of that's they both work together in the manifestation of creation. You have to have thought first and then you do the action to create, and that's where that yin yang balance comes into fruition. So just keep that in mind for yourself as well. John McGurk says, where do I get one of your one-on-one readings? So in my description box, I do have my email that you can reach out to my Femrims. That's my Tea and Tarot Apothecary. Or you can message me on my social media on TikTok or Instagram at Princess Leah 888. Right now, I'll just throw this out there since you're asking. I have a September promo, so your first reading with me, if you have not booked with me before, is going to be complimentary. It'd be a pre-recorded 3-card spread of any topic of that you would like Spirit to speak on. So feel free to email me with your question, and I'm happy to do so for you. Okay. So yes, you're very welcome. The me percent says want to get married. Sorry, I'm taken to Jesus. No. Yes or no? No. Thank you for that question. But I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to pass. I'm just gonna have to pass on that honor. I'm flattered. I'm honored. But you will find you will find your one. She's just not this one. So I'm gonna carry on here with the feminine because the feminine is going through it. So for those who are feeling that feminine energy within themselves, those who are feeling that feminine energy within maybe their collective, look at these two cards that came out. We have the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords. The Two and Three of Swords here. Okay, that definitely answers the Five of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck. Because what's happening right now is there's some heartbreak, maybe some third party karmic ties that are connecting. Maybe it could be karmic endings, it could be karmic cycles, it could be past life, soul ties. Let me pull it up here so you can see it in the chat. So the chat's not covering it. Um, there's a this you see how there's some intuition that's trying to be heard, right? This is walking by faith and not by sight. Maybe the feminine energy here has gone through some heartbreak. Maybe she has gone through some trauma. um, I know I'm saying he and she for sake of ease, but again, take it as a resonate. It's not a gender for the feminine masculine. But maybe there is some healing that's happening from broken. I just heard some broken childhood. If you had some issues around that you're healing from, it could be mental. If you're healing from some mental traumas that you're trying to heal and walk in the right path down feminine energy. That's what you're going through. I'm hearing. I just saw 11:11 on the clock as well. And so, and it's interesting here that they're the 2 and 3, taking those steps, you have to get past. I'm hearing these are the steps that need to be taken, right? The 3 of cups, or I'm sorry, the 3 of, interesting, it's the 3 of cups, the 3 of swords cannot be, get to the 3 of swords without the 2 of swords, right? And you can't carry on forward to the 4 of swords or the 5 of swords, or continue on that cycle of the the process that the swords are around, which is your mental, which is communication, which is um, your psyche, right? And so I'm hearing that the feminine is taking these steps of healing these wounds. That's where this energy is right now around this full moon lunar eclipse. Really, really cutting out third party ties that talks of toxicity. It could be of addictions, it could be of codependency, it could be, third parties don't have to mean other people in the scenario or in the equation. It could be, but it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic other lovers or ex lovers or anything like that. It could be if that resonates with you, but it can also be, other people such as family members or friends or jobs or bosses, things that are of, it could also be addictions. It could also be mental issues, health issues that are limiting your your light. It could be disempowering beliefs about yourself, self-sabotage. All those things are considered as third party. Anything that is conflicting with who you are, anything that is conflicting with your intuition, with what you know is your guidance, right? Walk by faith and not by sight, even when you are walking through the valley of the shadow of death, right? Even when you are healing those broken hearts. I love this card for the feminine here because she's, she might be bleeding. She might have these swords in her heart, but guess what? She's bleeding rainbows because she is a unicorn, a divine feminine, okay? If you stab a unicorn, what happens? They're gonna bleed rainbows. And that's how rare this divine feminine is, right? That's how rare the divine feminine is. And that sacred feminine is if you wound and hurt and betray that divine feminine, that sacred feminine within yourself or another, it's like hurting a unicorn, a sacred magical creature. Like, it probably is going to do more wounding onto you in the long run, if than it will her, because they're going to heal, him or her, right? And so that is what I'm hearing with this, and that's why I'm seeing, look, with that 5 of wands of that competition, because look underneath that is the world card. You're completing a whole world, a whole timeline. I'm hearing lifetime of arguments, of fighting, constantly competing. And look, with this, look at this cute, this beautiful. with the Ace of Wands underneath that at the bottom of the deck, Spirit is completely clearing all of this out. All of this old, obsolete, outdated behavior that is no longer serving so that you can go into a fresh new world. The World card is the final major arcana, it's the completion so that you can move into a whole new world, right? So you can move into a whole new world. This Ace of Wands, every time I see the Ace of Wands, I always hear Spirit say, don't forget to sage, don't forget to clear the energy. And don't forget to light your Palo Santo so that we can set the right intentions and set the right vibes for tonight. So thank you, Spirit. All right. I'll enlighten this here. Welcome on for those who have joined us. Benjamin Flack says, well, I'm bored and I'm kinda into this stuff. I'll see what you gotta say. And Benjamin Flack says, anyway, hello. Hello, welcome on. Hey, sweet Chariot. 144 Sep. How you doing? Welcome on. You made it. We just getting started here for this divine feminine vibe. So first, I'm going to go ahead and pause for a minute so that we can clear these energies, set the intentions. How are you doing today, sweet chariot? Hello, Cheryl Gonzalez. Welcome on. How is everyone doing? Benjamin Flack, how is this Friday the 13th feeling for you? What's your vibes like? For the week ahead when this goes public, we will be for Tea and Tarot Tuesday, and it will be that full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is so much energy, so much. So I love that. Sweet Cherry 144 says, no complaints. That's beautiful. Let's keep it that way. I love that. I know there is a lot. I was going through my own energy, having to release and come up, and that's wonderful that you are recognizing and having no complaints. I wish that continuously for you. So I set these intentions here for us all. Thank you, Spirit, as well, for continuing to give us this message. I pray that we are able to find the highest vibrational frequencies of conscious love if we need that we need to hear tonight for them to be honest and true and exactly what will help carry us into this week ahead. Thank you. Namaste. Peace and love. Amen. Ashe. Awesome. So I love here that there's a lot of ace here. I'm not going to go too much farther into underneath the bottom of the deck. But under that Ace of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, which is standing in your truth here. Standing up against no matter what the distractions are. So this is what we're getting at. This is the strength that we're coming into as we're learning how to heal, how to complete, how to heal our hearts, and take that leap, that step into our intuition of faith. Because we have again another Ace of Swords. We're finding clarity. As we step into our truth, we will find clarity on our path, and we will recognize and find that divine, royal abundance within us because we are coming into a completion. It is time to lay these burdens down that we have been going and fighting through, and it will be victorious. Nine of Wands underneath that, meaning, yes, that wounded warrior, battered, broken, and bruised. I hear that with Chiron, right? The wounded healer right now is in retrograde through the sign of Aries. So we are definitely awakening and reflecting, recharging, all the words, right, for this retrograde in Chiron of our identity. Aries is the sign of the I am, of our true self, of the first of the zodiac, of who we are, our identity. So we are completely reforming our identity as we heal from the wounds that we have gone through that made us forget who we are, is what I'm hearing. So that's really beautiful, feminine, really beautiful. So I'm going to carry on to the masculine energy. Let me know if this resonates for you. And this could be past life energy, this could, or past energy that you've been healing through. This could be current energy that you're going through. I would love to know. So let's keep on going, see what the masculine is here and here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Feel free to hit that like button. Masculine, what are you feeling for this divine masculine energy here? Let's see. Let me pick this one up. Why? Because we have the King of Swords and we have the Victory card here. So there is a final decision that the masculine has made or is making, and it will lead him to victory. So tell us a little bit more about that, masculine. Look at that, the High Priestess card that just popped out. The High Priestess, this is beautiful energy. I love the High Priestess when it comes out. This is really learning how to understand your yin yang, your balance of the masculine feminine energy within yourself, you know, of the lights and the shadows within yourself. It's also learning how to take it's learning how to take your experiences and find truth and wisdom with them. It is very much a sacred, intimate conversation and communication with divine. So maybe the masculine is going within and really taking up, I'm hearing taking up residency with the divine, taking up counsel with the divine to get that decision to be made, for that decision to be made that's going to lead him in victory. Really beautiful. Decisions here. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Five of Cups. So going through those grieving stages right now, this masculine that's why he's really going it within and listening to and then with the Three of Swords here. That's why he's going within to listen, to heal, to see what spirit is trying to guide him and lead him and teach him, right? The Torah, the High Priestess is holding, is about, you know, building your faith. Then we have the Three of Cups here of celebration. There will be something to celebrate. Perhaps he's also really reflecting on a community, a soul tribe that he's building, that he's attracting, that he's manifesting, and also possibly even reflecting on the past memories or the past experiences of mistakes. I'm hearing perhaps with we have a lot of threes out here, so maybe you're seeing 3 3 a lot, and that's you in divinity reflecting. I'm hearing a lot of karmic cycles are coming to an end, and in order for those to come out, so in order for them to be healed, you have to let them come up, right? You got to feel it to heal it, right? You got to purge to merge, all those like fun slogans, but it's the truth. You really do have to allow yourself to feel it, to heal it. And sometimes that doesn't feel so good. Sometimes though that rage comes out and it's like a forest fire that just is burning everything down. But that's where you got to go within so that you're not burning everyone down in your way, so that you're not completely burning bridges here. Okay. That might resonate for just like one or two, but I'm just hearing that the masculine is trying to figure out how to be able to come into this soul tribe, come into this victory based on the mistakes and the bridges that were burned before. Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck is, he's really, the pages are students. Again, going back, really being in that student space, not being afraid to learn because when the student is ready, the teacher arrives. I've been hearing that a lot. When the student is ready, the teacher arrives. But then I've also been hearing when the teacher is ready, the student arrives. So take that as it resonates for you right now, for the divine masculine energy within us all, right? That sacred masculine. Are you the student or are you the teacher? Where? And maybe you are a little bit of both. Maybe in some places you are the student and life is teaching you, the school of life, the school of hard knocks, the school of love. You know, where are you learning from your past relationships instead of just writing them off as bad endings or their faults, right? Where can you find in yourself? It takes a lot of humility to look within the relationship in the past. And for some, it might be romantic. For some, it could be with, past jobs. If you're wondering, how come I can't find, then why can't I find a job that I enjoy, or why does it always seem like I keep getting fired or around working in these jobs that I don't really like. Whatever the scenario is, having this eclipse energy that we have been in for the last 90 days, and it will stay pre- strong and prominent in our energy for the next 90 days after this. It has been preparing us since June of where we are truly in alignment, and how our past experiences have been playing a role in our current and future, and how we were responsible for that. That's also, Saturn in retrograde through the sign of Pisces, of the planet of karma and responsibility, right? Reflecting on that. How have we played a role when, with Capricorn now being, or Pluto being in retrograde now through the sign, have entered into Capricorn? That's also around traditions and dedication and being really diligent. Um, where have where have you in the past? This is just a question that you may want to reflect on during this eclipse energy. Is And full moons are also about endings of cycle. Full moons are about endings of cycles, endings of whatever. And not all endings. I love that my girl K Moon says it. Not all endings are bad, and not all beginnings are good. Benjamin Flock says, meh, just trying to unwind after work. Great. That's awesome. Unwind with us if you would like. Um, and so that's just something for someone who might want to consider that. Here I'm hearing with this masculine energy, because what he's learning is the star card under here, Aquarius energy, is about balance, is about also being able to trust the guidance of your dreams and hopes and wishes, that you are worthy of attaining the balance of equal reciprocity, equal give and receive. It's not about give and take, it's about give and receive. You see how he's equally giving. This is about the giving and then also being able to receive in a balanced way, whether that's energy, whether that's your time, whether that's money, whether that's communication, honesty, vulnerability, because action wants to be had. There's another Page of Pentacles here. There's something very rare that this masculine is trying to understand and study, because it is, I'm hearing, a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity, and he is working diligent. This could be about your money. This could be about your pentacles, about past jobs and careers and what did not work for you. But that Four of Swords underneath that is showing that he's going within and meditating to find that wisdom. Some of you might have the initials B or J in your name. Maybe you have, if this is a counterpart or partnership, if it's multicultural, if you are interracial, if you are, just experiencing the dynamics of, again, and it's not about gender for that masculine and feminine energy. Has nothing to do with gender, because that's all energy based. But we all have that within us, trying to balance that. Where have we been distorted in our feminine and masculine energy? Where have we been, out of balance with that give and receive, with that attracting and forcing? I'm hearing being and doing is what I'm also hearing. Are you able to balance being versus doing? So let's go ahead and see what the collective here is going into. What is the collective experiencing? Let me know if that resonates for some. I just got some ringing in my right ear. A little bit. Little message here, frequencies. My son the other day said, "Mom, there's some ringing sound up in the room upstairs, and it's in my ear." I was like, "Oh, honey, you just experienced the first ringing in your ear." He's like, "I don't know what that means." And I was like, "Well, it means something different for everyone." But I told him that that is a message from his angels trying to talk to him. But he just awakened a whole new layer of frequencies of downloads. I love when your mom is a intuitive channeler and psychic tarot reader. He's definitely one of a kind to have those moms. But he'll come into my daily divine messages, and the last couple days he loves watching them, and he'll like come in and be like, "Oh, that looks like this, and this looks like that," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's really good. That's really good intuitive, like, just glances. I like it. I'll take that. That's part of message." Anyway, we have this splitted deck here. Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. Yeah, there is some of that balance. No, yeah, trying to balance this competition, trying to balance the external. I'm hearing distractions externally and internally. You're feeling mentally stuck, mentally drained, but also feeling like your outside circumstances may be keeping you limited, perhaps. So let's see more about that for the collective here. Page of Wands here again, here to mirror the masculine. The Page of Wands, definitely, they're messengers, they're students. Yeah, there is something of communication that wants to try and come in for this collective, but there's also, I'm hearing something that is moving passionately within the collective, awakening, I'm hearing. And with that pink, that hot pink of the high heart chakra, that ecstatic bliss, your higher self is awakening. That's why your passions are being activated. With the bottom of the deck, the Emperor, your passions are protected, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Perhaps you're feeling very protective over your passions. Maybe you have ideas or projects that are in the makes, in the works, and you're feeling kind of secretive. Maybe that's why that High Priestess card is out here, because of, feeling really protective right now for your works, your passions, your bliss. Don't share your $1 million ideas to nickel minded people. They're just not going to understand that language, right? Don't go and share, that you met someone new to someone who is grieving over a loss or is bitter about their breakup or is, constantly comparing themselves with other people's successes. Don't go and tell your successes or what you're working on, because you don't want to have that energy around you. I'm hearing you want to protect your energy with this Emperor card and the Moon card underneath that. Protect your energy because you have a beautiful gift, something that is awakening, really, really strong passions that's happening. So trust in your intuition here. If it doesn't feel right, don't talk about it. And if you did accidentally talk about it and it didn't feel right afterwards, I'm hearing ask for protection over, you know, your, over your energy. If you need to get your sage and your Palo Santo and your evil eyes, just do that. Welcome on. And I'm just gonna say, Bagishari Zaid, is my relationship with music connected to this life, or have I been connected to it in my previous life too? Probably. Music is an energetic frequency that has no lifespan. And so if music, you know, I come from a family of musicians and have music through my blood as well. And I definitely do believe that there was music going on in past lives. Um, but you probably have. You probably have. Maybe you need to take a look into the Akashic records within you, hear what Spirit has to say, and look back in some past life energies around that. If you do want to hear, maybe there has been something. So, um, yeah, that absolutely could be. Very much. Very much. And it probably will always be. Music is eternal. There is no, it's limitless, it's timeless. um, Something emotional here for this collective, that you want to follow your intuitions, whatever, again, it's that passion, whatever it is. If it is a passionate art like music, if it's a passionate relationship, if it's, a passionate purpose, mission, there's something that is emotionally guiding you, leading you, and that's what's causing you to go within and protect this rarity, protect this gift, protect your intuition, your emotions, right? The moon card is also about your emotions. Your moon sign guides you in your emotional fulfillment. Really, really beautiful collective. So let me go ahead and carry on into what Spirit has to say. These messages are pretty short tonight, short and sweet and to the point. And again, it may not resonate with all of you, so take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. It's okay. We have the Four of Swords and the Four of Crystals, 4-4. So if you're seeing fours as well, you are finding stability. You are stepping into some stability. And again, that's also about being cautious about, yeah, this Four of Swords, Four of Crystals, it's about being cautious over what it is that you are, that you hold of value, Spirit is saying. So that's just confirmation for what I was just also saying here for the collective. Going within, meditating, listening to that guidance before you go and share it to too many people. Be very selective is what I'm hearing. You know, not everyone's going to understand. So that Three of Crystals wanted to show a little bit. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, be selective in who you share and work with. Yeah, because you may have gone on a long journey with the Nine of Swords here. You have been on a very long journey, battered, broken, and bruised, that wounded warrior. And Spirit says, thank you, you know, that it is time. There is a lot of action that is ready to start moving again, even though you may be feeling like you're not ready. Maybe you feel too tired. Maybe you feel broken. Maybe you feel exhausted. However, Spirit is saying with this Eight of Wands, it is time to take some action here. There is movement that is on ready to be had. Look, and then the Eight of Swords, 8 and 8, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords here. So you might be seeing 88. And if you are, eights are of abundance, of expansion, of ending old cycles, beginning new cycles. So maybe it's time to take action and get out of your head, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you're feeling stuck because mentally you are in your head, but it's time to move. And you see here with this Eight of Swords, if she just walked right through these swords and into this portal, it'd be a whole new dimension for her, right? She would find that balance within her life if she just took action, is what I'm hearing. I think my aunt told me one time, action or depression is just repressed action. And sometimes we feel that, you know, the more we don't take action, sometimes the more we don't take action, the more we fall into this feeling of insignificance, and then it can just be a spiral, and then we feel ashamed for not feeling that way, and then we just go down this downward spiral. So Spirit is saying, move, take take action and get out of your head, even if you have been going through this tower, even if your life has been a bit catastrophic and crazy and cuckoo bananas, this this portal right now is here to wake shit up. It's here to move the energy so that we can no longer stay complacent, is what I'm hearing, in our mental stuckness, in our mental limitations. Towers are also of, they may be of catastrophe, but they're also of epiphany, right? That these lightning strikes are so, right? It's a rare lightning, hardly ever strikes twice in the same place, right? Kind of thing. So there may be a miraculous awakening that can cause some catastrophe, some catastrophic events. If that means I need, you realize I need to get the F out of this space, or I need to get the F out of this job, or I need to get the F out of this relationship, or I need to do something different. Why? Because remember how we were talking with this masculine energy, I got to do something different this time around. Maybe there is an opportunity that is on its way that might seem similar, right? With these threes, you got the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. It might it might seem similar, like another opportunity, but you have the memories and the pain bodies that are keeping this the painful experiences, that post traumatic stress, that it might you might miss out on the opportunity that this is something new. So spirit wants you to know, look, Three of Cups again from spirit. Spirit wants you to know that it's okay. It's okay to celebrate. It's okay to find your soul tribe. This time around will be different. Why? Because you're different this time around, right? I'm hearing, let's say, if you did have a breakup and another person comes into your life, take this if it resonates. You might be afraid that that same thing is going to end the same way. The spirit is saying, don't let yourself sabotage something that can be of celebration and celebratory and happy. Don't sabotage your happiness because of the fear of the same thing repeating itself. Hung for confirmation. Because look, we have the Ace of Cups here at the bottom, right with that, with the Three of Cups. Look at that. Beautiful. Spirit says there is a divine new relationship on its way. This is romantic for some of you. There, if that is what you are seeking. What you are seeking is seeking you. If it's financial, you have this beautiful divine new relationship with a new, job opportunity, something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. But why? The Ace of Cups is about self-love first. You have to align with that conscious love, with divine love first, in order to be able to receive this beautiful Three of Cups love. Look at this big ass full moon. That is this full moon. Really, really beautiful energy. You have to allow yourself, get out of your head. I know you've been hurting. I know you've gone through it. Spirit says, I know, but let this break. I'm hearing, let this breakdown be your breakthrough. It does not mean you're weak because you had a breakdown. It does not mean you are, failing because you're crying and purging. It does not mean that you are not worthy because you had some endings in the past that did not go the way that you wanted it to go. Rejection is God's protection, redirection. I'm hearing, believe that. Benjamin Flack says, finding that balance has been tough. I'm usually pretty good at catching myself being selfish and self centered, self seeking a bit, but fear has been very difficult to get a handle on. Yeah. Well, my favorite saying acronym for fear is false energy appearing real, false expectations appearing real, false emotions appearing real, false ego appearing real, false evidence appearing real, false everything appearing real. That's what fear is. Fear is an illusion, it is not real. And that's where that Eight of Swords spirit is saying, take action anyway. That's what that Eight of Wands with the Eight of Swords is saying. Take action anyway. Being brave does not mean being fearless. Cat in the Hat says, because you were afraid, that's what makes you brave. Because you did it anyway. You did it anyway. Right? Take that action even if you are afraid. Make that phone call, put in that application, knock on that door, take action even if you have been wounded. Take that action because you got the King of Swords out here again. because there is a decision, a final decision for you to make, that spirit is supporting this final decision. And look, we got the emperor out here again. This decision is in fact protected. Emperor coming out twice, is in fact protected. I love how we have the sun and the lion for that Leo energy. Maybe some of y'all are Leos or a Leo moon, because the moon sign, the moon's under that too. Then we have the Five of Wands underneath that again, right? Spirit says, don't let the competition of I'm hearing of the ego, the competition of the disempowering beliefs, the competition of other people's opinions and distractions and fears sway your decision with this Two of Wands. Thy rod and thy staff comfort you, with the wheel of fortune underneath that. This is your divine fate, your divine destiny. It's already written in the Akashic records for you. Has been, gonna be. You can't mess up what is already divinely fated for you. You cannot lose what you already are. You hear me? Spirit says, you hear me. I hear you, Spirit. Thank you. So you might have to go through this grief. We got the 5 and the 6 of Cups right now. Spirit is really speaking right now. You have the 5 and the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you may have to go through this grief process, right? Those stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. And it's not linear. And there's no time frame for it. There is no time frame to heal. So that's why, if some of you are healing and you need to go within and be a little bit quiet and be a little bit more protective over your emotional healing right now, so that you can listen and hear what Spirit is saying intuitively, psychically, of what you need to do to heal, then that's what you need to do. And if people are saying, how come you're not hanging out with us anymore? You're no fun. You never hang out with me. That's none of their business. If you don't feel comfortable that they're going to even understand, how many of you guys even feel that the people around you even understand the fact that you are even having this conversation with me? If you were to say, oh, I watched a Tea and Tarot episode with Princess Leia, they're going to be like, what? Who? From Star Wars? Like, they're not going to understand. And you can try to explain, oh, I've been activated by divine love. I'm on a twin flame journey. They're going to be like, what is wrong with you? If those are the people that you're hanging around, if those are the people that you only know, it may not be safe for you to talk about what you're grieving through and healing through. And that's why Spirit is saying, come to me to heal, so that I can give you the guidance and the answers. Come to me to heal, so that I can give you the guidance and the answers that you seek. Because you have this past life, lifelong, true love. Look, for the beloved who was talking about your music in the past, Zaid, 6 of Cups is about past life. And if it is about your career or your passion or your soul calling or your mission or your divine purpose or divine counterpart, this has carried on with you for lifetimes, many lifetimes, multiple lifetimes. And you are now being awakened to, you see how she's kind of like pondering on this to this island over here, to this castle, but that castle almost looks like an illusion. Why? Because it's in the past. Cheryl Gonzalez says, right? Because you are awakening to gifts from the past, healing from the past. I'm even hearing soul healing. Soul healing. It's not just what you're healing in this life. You're healing soul wounds so that now you can enter into a brand new karmic cycle of conscious love. That is your divine birthright. Cheryl Gonzalez says, I think this man is my soulmate. Yes. Follow your heart. Follow where your heart is leading you. You know, we all come into our each other's lives for a reason, whether it's a season or a reason, right? We all, if they are speaking to your soul, then they are a mate for your soul. If you believe that this person is for you, you have to trust you. You cannot let anyone else tell you. Okay? Even if you might be feeling crazy, cuckoo bananas, just follow divine. I'm hearing, listen to that divine love. Pour that love within yourself. Align with that divine love within yourself. Because when you align with your highest timeline, with your highest frequency, with the highest love that you are, you will release the energies, the people, the places, the resources that you do not need, that are not in alignment with your soul guidance, soul purpose. And you will come into celebration and union with your soul tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. The people that are meant to be in your life at your highest purpose will find you and will attract to you because you are calling that in with your energy as you align with your soul. Makes sense? Really beautiful. So let's see what Lemuria has to say. Making good time here. It's a beautiful message. I hope this resonates with some of you. If it is, feel free to hit that like button. If you haven't already done so already, feel free to also subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888, where my mission here on my channel is to continue growing this tribe, to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. So thank you for being here with me, for unfolding this energy, for the He and Tarot Tuesday week ahead to come. And for those who are joining when this video is going public on Tea and Tarot Tuesday, it's exact on the 17th of the full moon in Pisces, lunar eclipse. Thank you for joining and being here. And may these messages also resonate, for you are still a co-creator of this message as well. All right, thank you. And look at this, what just landed right on my leg. The crown chakra, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl Gonzalez. She said, I'm going to subscribe. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Look at this. Look at this. The crown chakra, the unlimited self. I love this so much, says Lemuria. At the bottom of the deck, Lemuria says the violet flame. Yes, beautiful. We are tapping into all of this. This was not in vain, is what I'm hearing. Your wounds, your battles, what you have gone through, the pain you have gone through is not in vain. You are building your empire, okay? Your divine emperor, divine masculine energy is bringing you, is protecting you. For some of you, it is a divine masculine that is coming into fruition, that you're calling into, but you do have to allow yourself to break free from these energies, right? Take action so you can get out of your mind, out of the stuckness, the stinking thinking, because you are coming into your unlimited self. I love when the chakra cards come out because it's always like, I feel like it's like spirit saying, do some chakra healing, check out my chakra healing series playlist if that is something that is of interest to you. Shameless plugs here, okay? There's a reason why I did my Daily Divine series on the chakra healing, because these cards come out and there may be additional messages for you if that is of interest for you. The crown chakra, such a beautiful message. I think I do have the chakra link in my description box below. If not, feel free to take a look at my website, my channel for the chakra healing series, and I will be sure to link it. But this crown chakra, really awakening to your unlimited self. And the violet flame is really beautiful as well, because in order to awaken to your unlimited self, being that violet flame means being able to be the balance of all of the energies, being able to, spirit correct me, being able to remain balanced amongst all of the energies. Yeah. Amongst all of competition and external thoughts and distractions and pain bodies, and allowing yourself to really truly walk by faith, because you are walking as this violet flame. The Izzy Ivy talks about the violet flame as having a meditation, or not a meditation, but something that can allow you, something that's a daily practice that can help you stay grounded, especially when the energies are cray right now, right? Or all the time it feels, right? If in your chart, sometimes it's just in your chart, you're in a period, a long ass period of this, right? And you just need something that can hold you grounded. It's not your natal chart. It's not the planets telling you that fate is against you. This is where we grow. This is where we are learning. You know, if you're in your 30s or your 60s or your 90s and you're watching, what's up? You know, you are going through a Saturn return. And with the fact of Saturn being in retrograde right now, whew, there's a lot of extreme reflection on who is allowed to be in my space anymore, what is allowed to be and take part of my energy anymore. Even if that comes up, that's not bad. I had old energies come up. That was that grieving process for myself, because at the end of the day, I'm still human too. And I have to remind myself that I might be, you know, this high priestess being able to tap into my spiritual guidance and be able to have the tools, but that was because I have gone through a lot that I had to really really work on in myself, shadow work to heal and to purge and to release, so that I could really come into my unlimited self, my true chakra, my true highest self. When I was 19, I got the crown, the crown chakra is of the Om symbol with the lotus flowers million round. I got that Om symbol tattooed on my back when I was 19. It was my first tattoo. I had no idea really what it meant. My mom just told me it meant peace within yourself, and I was like, give me as much as that as I can have, right? Like, I was just like, I am a Aries sun, Taurus moon, okay, Cancer rising. I am just all over the place all the time. And I get really conflicted with my energies and with my emotions, and I have big energies and big emotions. And sometimes I want to take leaps of faith and be spontaneous and adventurous. And sometimes I would need to pull back and I need to go within. And I'm only sharing this with you because things, I think sometimes we get really caught up in this person looks like she should be a-okay because like if she's upset there's something wrong with her because she should, or we make the assumptions that everyone is better off, better doing better than us or whatever. And this is to show that we're all still human when it comes down to it, or cats, because here comes Tony. You know, we're all still living creatures on this earth trying to do our best every single day. Underneath that of the violet flame, Lemuria has the sacral chakra, another chakra. So if you want to go back and look at the sacral chakra and the crown chakra for your healing, this is the chakra around the wounds that the feminine energy holds within, believing that you are worthy of pleasure, of beauty, of abundance, of blessings. The low vibrational chakras associated with the sacral is guilt, feeling bad for what you have done. But underneath that is the ancient future. We are restoring what was lost, what was distorted, what was false, right? Going back up to that fear, the false experiences appearing real, the false expectations and evidence and everything appearing real. And we're restoring the truth that we are worthy of love, the truth that we are worthy of loving compassion is underneath that, that we are worthy of balance, that we are worthy of being able to stay rooted and grounded, that we are worthy of living in our unlimited, truest, highest self, highest timeline, highest priestess energy. This is the original version of the divine feminine, the high priestess. So to have the high priestess and the emperor out here is to show that there is a divine balance, a divine partnership, that sometimes we think that is never going to come because of the pain that we've gone through, because of the relationships that maybe we ruined or sabotaged or whatever the case might be. But you are worthy, Spirit is saying. You are worthy of everything that your heart and soul desires. Just be mindful to understand the difference between what your heart and soul is desiring and what your human ego is desiring, right? Really take that and really, really, really contemplate. Is this my soul requesting this? Or is this my ego? Or is this my humaning, right? I might be feeling outrageously upset, or a lot of emotions may be coming up that I haven't experienced in a long time. I might be feeling afraid. I might be feeling, is this my soul? Soul knows no fear. Soul only recognizes love because soul is love. Really important to make that distinction. And with the violet flame, having those daily habits, those daily practices, getting into the habit, finding, whatever it is that does help you be grounded or tap in and tune in and turn on to spirit. If that's journaling, if that's listening to a meditation, a guided meditation, a positive affirmation of, some subliminal meditation music. If you need to change your music, your TV to have, positive vibrational pictures and music. If you need to tap in, this is why I was guided back in March of this year to do my daily divine messages from spirit. So this playlist that I started, the daily messages, daily divine messages, started in at the beginning of March because I needed something that would allow me to hear from spirit every day, on top of having my morning daily devotions, on top of adding in my breath work and the things that are coming into my toolbox on a daily of what can align me with me. Journaling every single day, journaling your gratitudes every day will train your brain to find positive things in the world or find positive things within yourself to be grateful for, which will then attract that same frequency of abundance back to you. You cannot build to abundance frequency from a lack mentality. And that's why Spirit is saying act even if you feel stuck and afraid. Hey, is it Harsimran? Harsimran? Kangura? Welcome on. You said, why do I see 222, 1212, 1010 repeating numbers every day? Because the angels are speaking to you, my love. Those are angel numbers. 222 is of alignment. 1212 is of completion. 1010 is of completion, as well as beginnings. You are being spoken to. There are these messages, universe, divine, spirit, source, God, creator, whatever word you want to call it, is always speaking to you. And I even see 111 on the clock right now, too. 111 is the path is wide open. You know, Google those numbers. If you see a number that looks significant to you and you're like, I don't know why it's like standing out to me, you can literally put in Google or Siri or whatever, your preference of web search, and just type in 222 angel number, and it'll explain to you what that means. That is a message from spirit. So really, that's a good question. Yeah, thanks. You say you're welcome. Namaste. But that is a really good question. There's always communication that's coming from spirit. Once I started really tapping into the part of me that I was afraid to really express, which was the part of me that was the divine me, I started hearing so many messages. I saw angel numbers all the time, all the time, all the time. And I still see them all the time. And I'll see them when I need them most as well. If I'm feeling frustrated, like today was crazy. I was missing appointments and all sorts of things. My cat had to go to the emergency room, like my all the things, right? And I was feeling very overwhelmed. And then I started feeling that lack mentality of everything is happening, but I don't have it. I'm not enough to find the solution. I don't have enough to resolve. But then I had to click out of that. And what helped me with doing that, yes, I did have to express the Aries fiery version of, that ego that tried to come through, but that also had to come up to come out in order to be released, because that was old me. That was past versions that are needing to be released to be healed, right? But then I saw angel numbers as I'm driving to remind me. And then I see eagles up in the sky, right? Then I see hummingbirds at my balcony. And then I see butterflies and bumblebees and rainbows. And then I remember, this is my angel. These are my guardian angels, my earth angels, spirit, my archangels, my protectors that are letting me know that I'm okay, that I'm going to be okay, that they're with me. But you do have to actively, consciously choose to shift your mindset from lack to abundance. You have to consciously be aware of when the ego is trying to come in, when the enemy and the disempowering thoughts and the devil, whatever you want to call it, is trying to come in. You got to actively choose to shift it and to cut it out and to rebuke it and then to transmute it, right? I drink poison and I vomit diamonds, says Nas and Damian Marley. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Harsimran, you said, I do see my twin flame name everywhere with these numbers. Yeah, Yeah. That's also, a beautiful confirmation if you are in a form of non-contact or separation, even if you are in union energy, that's to let you know that your energy is still in union, even if physically you are not in contact. Um, that is a confirmation that you are also in connection with and union with your soul, because your twin flame is your soul. It's your soul frequency. You are the same one soul. So that's why there is no separation. That's an illusion. But that's why these confirmations keep coming around to let you know, because our human ego mind can definitely forget and will. Why? Because the ego doesn't understand 5D consciousness. The ego understands what it can see, touch, taste, feel, hear, smell. The ego understands, I want more. This isn't enough. Even if you were in conversation, in physical, you know, I don't even know the words. If you were physically with your person, you are your ego's still going to be like, why aren't you doing this enough? Why aren't you doing this enough? I want to see you all the time. I want to have it. I want to eat you. Like it's just like I want to devour you. Like that's just the ego that's always going to say this isn't enough. Even if you, and that's from everything, right? If you, and this is how you know I'm channeling, because I'm like sweating really bad. So I'm like having a really strong channel right now. But even if you, I know that's so cute. Sorry, guys. Even if you, let's say, manifested in $5,000 in 1 month, so that you could, save it for when you want to release yourself from your job, or you want to put it towards getting something for your, health or house or home or whatever. You get that money, and then all of a sudden, everything else is due, and then this happens, and then this comes in, and then there's this emergency, and then there's this that you also needed to pay for, and then maybe it would be more responsible if you put it towards this as opposed to what you actually originally intended. That's the ego constantly saying there's not enough, there's not enough, I'm not enough, they're not enough, it's not enough. But soul recognizes soul, and soul is whole and complete and divine and love. And that can never be taken or separated from you, because that is who you are. And that is the beauty of that divine connection. And that's what these angel numbers are here to remind you, that you are never, ever, ever separated from divine soul. I hope that helps. You said, been through the chaser dynamic already in separation from too long. No point of contact from last year. Yeah. Well, remember, you're learning, this journey of divine love is what, I, what I like to call it, of conscious love, what I like to call it, the road to conscious love, is more, it's very, very little about the other person. And it's about you. It's about the alignment of who you are becoming, the person, the unlimited self, the divine self within you, coming into union with your soul purpose. But we sometimes get so caught up on thinking that it's about the external and the other, but it's really about, are you in alignment with your soul purpose, your soul mission, your soul action, your soul contract that you came to this earth to do? And the person externally, you could say, is perhaps a guidepost to let you know where you at. Right? If you get some contact with them, or you see them, you see their number, you see their name, you see their color, you see whatever that reminds you of them. That's a guidepost to kind of let you know you doing your thing, and to not get too caught up in when are we going to come into physical union, because that's not what this journey is about. It's about really awakening to your soul purpose. Really beautiful. Okay, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to carry on, okay? This is a beautiful conversation. I really love this. But Benjamin Flack says, something you said several times ago reminded me of a good quote I found in a book 8 years ago. The process of becoming who I am really begins with who I do not want to be. Not want to be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Benjamin, you said, I'm just sorry, I'm trying to keep up. No, that's wonderful. That's a wonderful input. Thank you for sharing. That is very true. Absolutely. What book did you read? I want to know. I like to read as well. I'm currently reading A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson, and Radical Acceptance by Dr. Tara Brock. What are y'all reading? Um, and then, yeah, I'll wrap up because this is a beautiful, beautiful session here. But for the sake of time, and I want to respect yours as well. But I really love that. It is about becoming who you are begins with who you do not want to be. Yeah, really beautiful. And sometimes we have to learn that the hard way. Right? Sometimes we gotta learn that the hard way. Sometimes you gotta go to the buffet and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna try everything," and then you're like, "Don't like that. That was disgusting. Barf." And then you're like, "Now I'm gonna go back around and I'm gonna sift through what I did like, and I'm gonna put that on my plate because it wouldn't make sense to put all the shit that I did not like back on my plate." That's how life is. So what I love this, the message that we have this next steps, you guys. We have our next steps from one of my other favorite books that I highly recommend, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. This is his oracle deck here. I just saw 12222. So there you go with those angel numbers for you, boo. Um, this says the second agreement. Don't take anything personally. I don't know. I don't know why you can't really see it. Sorry, it's probably glare. It says, don't take anything personally. Embrace your freedom. Look at this. It's so cute with these two little birds. And I like how they're like different, birds of different feathers flocking together. So again, that always, I feel like this card always comes out when the High Priestess card comes out. So if you are in a interracial relationship, this might be something that you need to hear because it's not easy. If your culture or community is not okay, you know, of having someone that doesn't look like you as a part of the community, this might have been a really, really tough situation. And that is, or maybe it's a different, maybe you have a big gap in age. That's also a lot around that, twin flames kind of also have those struggles if they're in different parts of the world or different ages or different communities and cultures, because that is part of their soul mission to accomplish, is to break down those barriers and those limitations so that you can move fully in conscious love. So I'm going to read this real fast, okay? This says, you gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you. No spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. And if you live without fear, oh, guys, what we talking about? If you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy with your life. That is so perfect. That's exactly what we needed to hear. Thank you, Don Miguel Ruiz. Thank you, Spirit. If you live without fear, false evidence, false expectations, false ego, false emotions, false everything appearing real. If you love consciously, unconditionally, you will be happy with your life. Don't take anything personally. And the top of the deck here that's showing is be impeccable with your word and express your love. Really beautiful. I love that. Don't be afraid. Take action and get out of your head. Do what you need to do because your actions, your passion, your guides, your adventures. Be curious, is what I'm hearing. Express your love. Be your unlimited self and curiosity, with curiosity, without the fears of what the expectations, false expectations that might come about. Sherelle Gonzalez says, I have a book out. It's called Staring in the Eyes of a Devastated Woman. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. I'm actually working on the sequel to this. I think you should check it out. I would love to. Do you have a link? Put your link in the comments here. I love that. I will definitely check it out. I love anyone who is a publisher. Actually, the my aunt, I can't show you because I'm using her book to help with my little setup here, but she just released her book of poetry called The Proof of Existence. So really beautiful. You can definitely check her out. I'll try to see if I can put her link in there. I would love to read your book, Cheryl. I would love to support. Um, yeah, I'll let you know when I have my book out. And we can just have a little book club. How about that? That'll be next. Benjamin Flack said, I forgot, but I'll let you know when I remember. Sounds good. Just put it in the comments here. Put it in the comments after this video, okay? Cheryl says, and I'm sorry if I hope it's is it Cheryl or Sherelle? I guess you wouldn't be able to tell me, but I want to say it right. Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and YouTube. And he said most definitely. Cool. I love that. Yay. That's what this vibe's about. That's what this tribe's about it is okay, Sherelle. I like them both. That's what this is about is is supporting each other. And again, this is moving, healing the heart of a woman and thus the soul of mankind through conscious love. That's what this channel is about. That's what my mission is about. That's what my soul purpose is about through tarot, through art, through music, through word, through all sorts. So I appreciate being here. So before we close out, now this is starting to get rather long. That's okay. I appreciate the communication. I love having conversations as well. Um, honestly, you guys, if you were, I had plans tonight to go out to my friend's show, and I don't know, with the vibes today that I was feeling, I was just like, I think I'm just gonna stay in. 7 out of 10 times, if you ask me to hang out, if you gave me a choice between doing a YouTube live and connecting with all of you all over the world versus going out, I know I should go out, but I have become such an introvert over this amount of time. I used to always go out, and now I'm just like, let me just hone in my energy. And I enjoy having these intimate conversations. I would much rather have an intimate conversation about things that I enjoy talking about than going out and having to have super shallow conversations. I'm so my mom. Anyway, Benjamin Flack says, I gotta go. I enjoyed your stream. I'll catch you on the next flip flop. That sounds good, Benjamin. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you being here. God bless. So I'm gonna go ahead and read these T formations. You guys, talking about fear again, and it says be fearless, which is really funny, but know that all will be provided at the right time. All will be provided at the right time. Be fearless. We have been talking about this, and I even said it's not about being fearless. Fear is not being fear, or being brave is not being fearless. Being brave is doing it anyway. I'm going to put that on the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords, right? Know that all will be provided in the right time. Then we have bring me the sunset in a cup, says Emily Dickinson. I love that. Oh, bring me the sunset in a cup. I'm going to put this right here on the Ace of Cups here. Absolutely. That divine love for sure. Just in a cup. Your potential self is infinite. Yes. Right there on the crown chakra with the unlimited self. And by the way, guys, if you want to be able to see the letter or the letters, the cards and the messages from spirit, the way that you know that it's laid out. The day after my Tien Tarot, I always do a part of my daily diviner recap. So I will do a recap. So be sure to catch that live, and then it will be published the Wednesday after this following Tien Tarot Tuesday. Sometimes people really like that to see if there are any additional messages, being able to see the pictures that come through from spirit to you directly. It's a little bit different than chatting like this, but it is also about half the time as well. So it's nice to have them both. Harrison, sorry, Harsim Ran says, any guidance for me in the future? All of this is guidance for you in the future, my dear. That's what this collective read is about. If it resonates with you, all of this is guidance for you in the future. Yeah, yeah. So this also here says, today I have grown taller from walking with the trees, by Carl Wilson Baker, or Carly Wilson Baker. I love that, especially with all that we've talked about with, the growth that we've had to go through. I'm going to put that on the Tower and the Three of Cups, because we really do have to. Maybe even the Page of Wands. It's all really beautiful. I'm going to put that on the Tower, though. I've grown taller walking with the trees. The trees of wisdom. I'm going to put that on the Page of Wands. That's how I feel. Especially since we have that out twice for confirmation, but that is a learning from the wisdom of the trees. The wisdom of the trees, they're present, right? They do not try to be anywhere else. Their roots grow deep. Their roots hold each other up, right? And they stay together for lifetimes, for forever, if they can, nurturing each other together. And they also do not fear whenever winter comes and they go bare. They trust that they will come back, that their leaves and seedlings will come back. They don't even think about it. They just be. The next information here says gratitude leads to love. I'm going to snap for that one. Gratitude leads to love. What did we say? Build those daily habits. Have a gratitude journal so your brain can train itself to always look for the abundance and the gratitude. Yeah, leads to. I'm going to put that on the Three of Cups. Really beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to put that on Three Cups and the High Priestess there. There is pleasure in the pathless woods, says Lord Byron. There is pleasure in the pathless woods. You don't need to know where you are going to have a good time. That's what I'm hearing. You don't have to know where you're going to have a good time. I'm going to put that on the sacral chakra here. You can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. Mm. I love this. You can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. I'm going to put that on the Three of Cups with that full moon. Yes. Sherelle says, have a wonderful night. I will be back. Love the reading. So positive. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for being with us. God bless. And I look forward to staying connected and seeing you again soon. Then we have, if you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Very beautiful. Yes. By Vincent van Gogh. Mm, I'm going to put that one. You will find, if you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. I'm going to put that on the, I was putting it on the crown chakra, that unlimited self. But I also see it again also as a page of wands. The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Yes, that acorn, that mustard seed of faith, right? That mustard seed of faith. I'm putting that on the Two of Swords. Walk by faith and not by sight. And here's our final T for T formation for tonight's Tea and Tarot Tuesday. Says no. I'm gonna cry because this is really beautiful. Thank you all so much for being here. This is such a beautiful read. Know that you are a child of the universe. Know that. Be still and know that you are a child of the universe. Really beautiful. What a beautiful T formation to go out. I'm going to put that right there on the High Priestess. Yes. It was really beautiful. Thank you so much for unfolding this message with me tonight. Thank you so much for participating and chatting here in the chats with your positive comments and your feedback and your shout outs to your books. I love this so much. I'm going to have to start a book. I think I'm going to have to start a book club. I think that's what's happening coming up here for the second half or the last quarter of the year. Maybe it'll come into 2025. Stay tuned. um, this was really beautiful, you all. And I hope that this helps. I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that this gives you a little bit more peace of mind, some clarity, as well as some direction from Spirit. If you would like to book a personal reading with me and chat more one on one about your own situations, I do offer personal readings. I have a full tea and tarot soul sessions that I do offer. Um, that also supplies a 1 ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea from my Femrun's apothecary. And so if that is of interest for you, I do have that package here that is offering. You can email me if you're interested in that. I do also have a September promo going on. If it's your first time booking with me, you can receive a pre-recorded mini session, mini reading, and it's a 3 card spread from Spirit. Any topic that you would like to choose, and I will send that pre-recorded message in a private link. So if that is something that you would like to begin with as well, you can also email me at myfemrems811@gmail.com. You can also find me on my social media on TikTok or Instagram, Princess Leah 888. And until next time, my beautiful loves, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you can follow me whenever I am going live or tuning in. And I would love to stay connected. So the light within me honors, values, appreciates, and cherishes deeply the light within you. Thank you so much for being here. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.